on our call for tonight. So welcome to the Fippers Glory Sisters team call. I am Caroline Foster, for those of you who I don't know, which hopefully I know all of you guys by now, but I know we've got a lot of new faces. This has been a really exciting year for our team so far. We have already hit premiere, which just basically means that our team is exploding and growing and doing lots of amazing things. And we are well on our way to being an elite team. So I actually just found out last week that our team is ranked number 97 out of 400,000 coaches right now. So pretty amazing what's happening here. And I give 1,000% credit to the Lord and just how he's led us and guided us and how he's expanding our purpose. And tonight's call is really going to dive a little bit into just how to get your business going and diving into the first big ranking called Emerald. So just quick synopsis. I've been a coach now for a little bit over 5 years, and I am the mama bear of the Fippers Glory Sisters, which just basically means that everyone in here falls underneath of me. So whether you're one of my coaches or one of my coaches, grandbabies in the business, I just want to welcome you. Again, it is such an exciting time here on this team, and I hope you feel the momentum. I hope you feel the energy. I hope you feel the community that we have here, because that is honestly my favorite part. Obviously, just getting to help people alongside all of these incredible women is just such a gift. And so I'm excited to have you a part of our team and our mission and what God is doing. So that being said, hopefully my hope is that we have lots of new coaches hopping on tonight, although I see lots of our leaders on here, but hopefully we can get this recording into the hands of some of our newer coaches, because this is really going to be an important call for you girls tonight as you kick off your business and really start to think about like how can you grow it and what direction you want to take it as you start to expand your purpose and your mission with your own particular team. So tonight we're really just going to dive into Emerald, which Emerald is basically you plus 2. So that's the easiest way for someone to kind of sum it up, you plus 2. So basically Emerald is, I'm going to actually just draw like a really quick picture and hopefully you guys can see this. I wanted to use my dry erase board, but my dry erase board is literally like this big. So I was like, I think I'm just going to stick to try to do pen and paper. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a little bit jank, but whatever. So hopefully you guys can see this. But basically you have 2 legs on your business. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. So an Emerald ranking is where you basically just have one coach on each of your legs. So it's really, really easy. It's just you plus 2. And this is really something that you should be able to reach in your first, honestly, few weeks as a coach. This could be, your spouse on one leg. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you how signing my husband up in the beginning of my business has really, really helped Brian and I in the long run of growing our business. But this could be your spouse on one leg. This could be, one of your first clients on the other leg. This could be, your sister who wants to work the business. This could be someone who just wants to support you. When I first started the business, I signed my husband up, and then on my other leg, my best friend signed up. And, for her, there was nothing to lose. She wanted to try Shakeology. She wanted to do the challenge pack. So with Beachbody, for those of you who don't know or you're not familiar with network marketing companies, typically there is some sort of buy-in that you have to make, or there is some kind of amount that you have to sell every month or purchase every month in order to stay a coach or stay a rep. With Beachbody, it's a little bit different. So you can literally sign up for free with a challenge pack. So when you buy a challenge pack, you can sign up and have that $40 that's typically your coach sign-up fee completely erased by purchasing a challenge pack. And then from there, you're just paying $15 a month to be a coach. Yes, in order to stay active, in order to not lose your volume, in order to not lose your TV every week, you want to stay active. You want to be buying or selling $50 worth. But It's not something that's required in order for you to keep your account as a coach. And so that's pretty powerful. So for me and Brian, in the beginning of my business, my friend was like, hey, I'm already going to buy a challenge pack. I already want to do this. I already want to use these products. So I'm just going to sign up as a coach. And, that way I have 25% off. And then what I was able to do is a month or two into my business, I was able to kind of replace where she was. So I had someone who wanted to work the business. I signed them up as a coach, and then she ended up just canceling because she really wasn't trying to pursue it. And so it was kind of like she signed up in the interim of me having someone else sign up. So all that to say, these can really be either two accounts that you control, or it can be one account that you control and one account that, your first discount coach signs up on, or your best friend, or someone who's just really wanting the discount. For some people, this may even look like signing up your spouse and signing up your mom, or signing up your spouse and signing up another account that you can control. We have some incredible coaches on our team who, that's how they've gotten to Diamond. I know a lot of coaches that are that way. They got to Diamond because maybe their aunt or someone wanted to sign up. And then their spouse. So that way they can control both of those accounts. And that really helps them build their business and get to Diamond. So a lot of times I hear from people, well, I don't want to invite my friends. I don't want to invite the people who are in my inner sphere. I don't want to invite the people who, I talk to on a regular basis. It scares them, right? Like, it scares them to think about inviting the people that are closest to them. And I'll tell you guys right now, one of my biggest regrets in this business is not starting with my friends and family. And I think that sometimes we're so scared and we want to just build this like secretive business online on Instagram and like build this fitness business, and we want to do this thing over here. But what really starts to happen is our friends and family are kind of start to question it. They're like, well, why would you not invite me to be a part of this if you're so passionate about it and you love it so much? Like, why would you not? Like, what are you hiding? Like, what's the secret? Like, it almost becomes this thing of like, well, how could you not like invite us if this is something that you really love that has really changed your life? And so for me, I almost the first year, I was so scared to tell my family that I was doing a network marketing company. Like, I to be real, I really was. I didn't go all in with this business because I was scared of what other people thought over what I knew God had called me to do. I let fear hold me back. And even though I knew this was an incredible opportunity for some of my friends and family, I was super duper scared. And honestly, even sometimes still it scares me. Like, I have friends now who, I've got a really good friend who her dream is to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, she wants to be a stay-at-home mom so bad, and she's a teacher. And so her income is easily replaceable. Let's be real. Teachers do not make enough money. And, I know that I have this amazing opportunity, but it's scary because she's my very best friend and never want her to feel like I'm pushing my thing on her. But at the same time, this has been an incredible opportunity for us. I've replaced my full-time income plus 50%. I'm going to be able to quit my job after I have this baby. I'm going to be able to come home and be with my family. And all of that has been made possible because of Beachbody. If I didn't have Beachbody, I wouldn't be able to be doing that right now. And so for me to not share that opportunity with her, which I have shared the opportunity with her multiple times now, you guys. So I have overcome the fear, but she's not ready right now, and that's okay. And God's working on her, and that'll happen. And even if it's not with me or Beachbody, I'm praying He brings another opportunity her way. But I still squash the fear by stepping out of my comfort zone. It's kind of like if you knew that think about all the things that like we love that we share with other people, right? Like, I always hear people say, well, I don't want to sell to my friends, or I don't want to sell to my family, or I don't want to sell XYZ. I just newsflash everybody, like, we're all selling something. Okay. We're all selling something. So no matter if it's just, selling the fact that you want a job when you go into an interview, or selling the fact that you're offering your own fitness programs, or selling the fact that, you're wanting to go and work for someone again when you go in for an interview, like, all of those things, you're selling yourself in order to get that job, or you're trying to make yourself marketable in order to get that job. And what this business is really about is sharing. Like, it really is. Like, think about it. If you knew that your favorite band was coming to town and they had a big concert, maybe it's Need to Breathe. That's who I love. But Need to Breathe is coming to town. I see it pop up. The first person I text my husband, hey, Need to Breathe's coming to town. I really want to go to that show. Or my best friend, hey, Need to Breathe's coming to town. I really want to go to that show. Would you guys want to go? Or, hey, we're talking about in small group and laughing about, finding leggings that fit when you're like, 32 weeks pregnant. Okay. And so I find some leggings that fit and they're actually comfortable and they don't like pull at my stomach when I'm sitting down. Right. I'm going to text my friends who are pregnant in my small group and be like, all right, guys, like I found some leggings that actually fit around my stomach, that are actually comfortable when you sit down. Like, I want to share it with them because I'm excited because I finally found these leggings that we've been talking about. Right. And so if I'm sitting in a room with some of my good friends and I'm hearing them talk about how they're having some financial struggles, or, she loves fitness and she would love to do something with it, or she would love to have her own business, or, XYZ, why am I so scared to not share that opportunity with her? And yet so many of us just sit here and we don't share it because we're like, I don't want to make them feel awkward, but it's like, all you have to do is just be like, hey girl, or, hey Whitney, I know this is super random, but I just keep thinking about you. I don't know if this is something you're interested in, but you keep saying you want to stay home. I'm going to be able to stay home after I have this baby, or me and my family have been able to bring in X amount of money a month to be able to pay towards our debt or on our home or our credit card or whatever. I know that you said that that's a struggle for you right now. I think this could really be something that could help you guys and something that you would also love and be passionate about. And so it's not about, framing up this pitch, right? It's about meeting them and their needs, about thinking about them and what they're walking through. And so think about it less about selling and more about sharing. Same thing goes for if you're a brand new coach and you're listening to this call and you're like, okay, well, I just signed up and I'm not ready to start inviting coaches yet. I'm not ready to start leading coaches yet. You still want to get to Emerald, and we're going to talk about why Emerald in just a second. You still want to get to Emerald, and here's how you can do it. You can sign up your spouse and you can sign up a discount coach. If you're struggling to find that first person who wants to join your challenge group, send them my before and afters from programs that I've used. Send them Erin's before and afters. Erin's had amazing transformation since becoming a coach. Like, incredible. It doesn't have to be your results. If you're like, hey, I just started my journey, or if you're like me and you're like, hey, I got 30 extra pounds in the front of my stomach right now, I ain't got no results to be sharing, right? Like, I'm going to be sharing other people's results or my older results. But like, find what you need in order to share it with someone and say to them, say, hey, I just signed up to become a Beachbody coach. I'm really excited. This is my coach above me. She has had incredible results with these programs working out at home. I know that you're a busy mom too. I was just wondering if this is something you'd be interested in joining me on. I've got 3 promo codes. I'll give you $10 off. We'll sign you up as a coach and get you 25% off of these programs. And we're going to do this thing together. They don't have to want to build a business. They could just want the discount. And then maybe they will want to run the business or do the business later on down the road. There's so many coaches on this call. Anna Bay is a great example. She was a discount coach for 4 years before she became a coach, y'all. 4. I think it's 4, 3 or 4. 3. A long time. She was a discount coach because she just loved the products, and she had lost 30, 40 pounds, had an incredible 45 pounds, and had incredible results. And she signed up as a coach because she had the military discount. So it was like, why not? Totally free. Which is an FYI for you new coaches listening. You can sign up someone who is active military or spouse of active military for completely free. They get the $40 fee waived, and then they also get the $15 a month waived as well, which is huge. So she had signed up as a coach a long time ago and just sat on the sidelines, and she finally was like, I love this. Like, I'm passionate about this. I'm staying home now. I want to pursue this. I want to share this with other people. And so share your enthusiasm with others. This is so important, guys. one thing I hear from so many coaches, and this is like it's hard for me to contain myself when I talk about this because it just gets me fired up. But like, be enthusiastic about what you do. Like, do you guys know how awesome this business is? Nobody wants to follow someone on Instagram who's negative. Like, newsflash, like no one wants to be around anyone who's negative. Like, I don't want to be around negative people, you know, like if you're negative, I probably don't want to hang out with you. I know that's bad, but I like positive people, right? Like, I want to follow people that make me feel inspired and encouraged. And I'm not saying you got to be fake. Don't hear that. Be real, you know, share your struggles, but like find your joy in the Lord and like share that with people, because we have so much to be thankful for. And the fact that we get to do this as a business and show up and serve people in health and fitness is amazing, right? Like, are there frustrations in the business sometimes? Absolutely. Do we get frustrated when people are saying no a lot? Absolutely. But be enthusiastic about what you do. I read a great quote. Well, actually, I didn't read it. I heard it at Summit. But this incredible girl, she like was the coolest person ever. She like played the piano and spoke at the same time. I think her name was Kendra, maybe. I don't know. I might have totally just made that name up. But she said this. I want to tell you guys exactly what she said. She said, "You can't be in the business of transformation if you're not passionate about transformation." Are you laughing at me, Erin? Sorry, I just saw Erin over here laughing. Yes. So, but here's the deal, guys. Like you can't be in the business of helping people transform their lives, whether it's through the business or through the coaching opportunity or through like challenge groups or through the programs. You can't be in the business of transformations if you're not willing and passionate and excited and enthusiastic about actually helping people change their lives with these products. Like, if you're here and you don't believe in Beachbody and you don't believe in the mission of Beachbody, like, why are you here? Like that, like, why? I seriously don't know, because like this community will only get you so far, right? Like, I mean, I love these girls, but like, we're here because we love Jesus. We're passionate about Jesus, but we also love these programs and we believe that they work. And so share that enthusiasm with other people. If you are seriously and sincerely enthusiastic about what you do as a coach, you will be able to squash some of those fears. Who cares what the little person on Instagram thinks about you? The person you're never going to meet in real life. That's what Brian always tells me. He's like, Caroline, if you hurt someone's feelings on Instagram, not like, you might meet them in heaven. Yeah. But like, it's going to be a lot. I mean, it could be tomorrow, who knows? But like, they're probably not going to be remembering what I messaged them about if I messaged them about Beachbody, right? Because we're all going to be worshiping Jesus. So they're not be thinking about me Instagram messaging them about joining a challenge group. So like, I said this to Jessica the other day on a call, like so many times Brian has said this to me. He's like, Caroline, are you more worried about making the people on Instagram or these potential clients of yours happy than you are your why, which is the fuel for your business of being able to stay home with our kids one day? So like, when I'm choosing to please these people over here and not ask them to be a part of my challenge group and not share with them how this has changed our lives, I'm saying they're more important than this deep why that I have in the business, right? Which is expanding our mission, reaching more women for the glory of God, and being able to stay home with my family. I'm literally like putting that fear and what this person who I don't even know thinks above this why that God has placed in my heart over here. And I don't know about you guys, but like, that freaks me out, right? Because I don't want to get to the end of my life and be like, oh, I just focused on trying to make other people happy all the time, right? Like, I knew that I had this incredible responsibility as a coach. I knew that I had this incredible opportunity I could have shared with some of my friends and family in my life. This could have blessed the stew out of them, but instead I just didn't share it. One of the people that I love the most in this business, her name is Jamie Ennis. And I don't even really know her. I just follow her and I think she's cool. So, but she this year was a superstar diamond. She was, I think, number 12 out of all the elite coaches. And the coolest thing about her is that, guess what? Her sister was number 14. Her sister-in-law was an elite coach, so she was in the top 200. Her other sister-in-law is like 11-star diamond. Her other cousin or sister or something, I mean, y'all, like literally like her whole family is like super successful in the business. And yet we think that if we invite our friends and family that we're all going to have the same people to tap into, or that like there's not going to be room for all of us to be successful at this. Like she's doing it and she's got like her whole family up there with her. Like how stinking cool is that to look over and be like, I'm number 12, my sister's number 14. Like what? I mean, that's so cool. And so this, again, I'm being a dead horse here, I know, but like, just don't ever write off anybody from this opportunity, because you don't know. They may not be, super fit. They may have just started their journey today. But like, again, Erin's a great example. She started her journey as a coach and as a challenger on the same day. And she shared her journey the entire time she was going through her postpartum journey, even up to now. And it's been able to impact so many people because she's walking through it with them. And being a coach, this is the greatest accountability that we have. Okay. So now that I've like talked all about what Emerald is and how easy it is to get there. It's so easy, y'all. Like it literally is so easy. You just need your spouse if you're married, or your mom or your dad if you don't have a spouse, and then just one other person. Maybe it's your cousin, maybe it's your best friend. I don't know. Like whoever it is, like you just need that person and one other person over here. It's super easy. But why do you want to hit Emerald? So I know a lot of you are probably asking yourself like, okay, cool. It's easy. Like me plus 2. All right. But why is it important? So number one is it's going to create a lot of momentum in your business. I can tell you right now, there's a reason that success starters in this business end up being people who take off a lot quicker than people who don't hit Success Club their first few months in the business, or don't hit Emerald their first few months in the business, because it gets hard. It gets frustrating. And I see this happen time and time and time again. I wasn't a success starter, so I'm not saying that if you're not a success starter, you can't be successful in this business. You totally can. I didn't even know what success starters was. Nobody ever told me about it. So there we go. But I wasn't a success starter. For the first year, I hit Success Club 1 month, didn't hit it the next month, hit it the 1 month, didn't hit it the next month. I had no idea what I was doing. But it's going to help you get some momentum in your business if you will hit it quickly, because you're going to get public recognition. You're going to get shout out from your coach on your Facebook feed, on your Instagram, or on their Instagram that you can repost. It really is going to help legitimize the business to your friends and family around you. I remember the first time that I hit a ranking in this business, and I got a shout out from my upline on my Facebook feed. And all of a sudden people are like, oh, she's legit. She's not just saying she's got challengers. She's not just saying she's doing this thing. She's actually doing this thing because she got a shout out from her upline on her Instagram or on her Facebook feed. And so this is going to help you really start to build some momentum and some credibility with those people in your life. And it's really going to affirm for them what is happening in your business. Okay, so it's going to help you get some momentum going. You're going to hit that rank because obviously your goal is not Emerald, right? Your goal is Diamond, and then Solid Diamond, and then 2-star Diamond. We never stop like trying to grow our business, right? But Emerald is kind of that benchmark on your way to Diamond. And so the second reason that you want to hit Emerald is that you will start to get teen cycle bonuses. So teen cycle bonuses are a passive income way that we make money in this business. So right now, if you're a coach, you're working 100% for commission. But obviously your goal isn't just to be here for the next 6 months. Your goal is to be here for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I don't know. Like think about Michelle. She's been a coach for 12 years now, or 11 years. And, she probably makes like 0.25% of her money from commission. Everything else that allows her to stay home and her husband to stay home, and she works his way to run because it's not a profitable business, is through Beachbody and through passive income. And so right now you're working for 100% commission, but that's going to get exhausting. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to get exhausting. If you really want to grow an income in this business, you want to get to the point where you're getting those teen cycle bonuses, and it compounds quickly over time. You may not be making a lot of money through it in the first year or 2 years even, but in a couple of years, as your business really starts to grow, you can never replace where you put those people. And so having your husband at the top of your upline is going to make a massive difference in your business. you've got to have them at the top so that they can start to bank some of that volume, and so that you can start to bank some of that volume. So even if you don't have a whole lot of volume coming through your two different legs, which I'm going to show you guys my husband's back office in a second, just to give you an idea. But even if you don't have a whole lot of volume yet, you can start banking that money. So it's kind of like, like right now, like Brian's account, like he's got a strong leg, which is built off of me as his upline. So you've also got a strong leg, which is built off of your upline. So I'll show you guys in just a second, like I said, but what happens is it's almost like a bank. Like that volume that's coming through that leg is just sitting there until you have volume on the other leg to be able to cycle those bonuses. And so once you hit Emerald, you're able to start storing up that volume. And that way that you can, even if it's 5 years from now, start to just really cash in on that bank, if that makes sense. We're going to talk about that in a second because I'm going to show you guys, because it is a little confusing to explain. But really what starts to happen is this ripple effect. Okay, so I'm going to actually just share my screen with you guys, and I am going to show you what I'm talking about here. I've actually never done this or shared this on a screen before with everybody, but here we go. This will be fun. All right. Kirby, I totally just saw your comments over there. Yes, the military thing is so awesome. So Carl Deichler, who's the CEO, he is super passionate about military families. And I think his dad was in the military, and then Tony Horton's dad was in the military, and Tony helped him start Beachbody. And so they have so many amazing military perks, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to sign out of this account because I need to sign into Brian's account. Bear with me. Hopefully I get the password right, because when you have 3 different accounts, sometimes you forget which password goes with which. Hi, Bo. He's probably like, she just called me out on the screen. Okay. All right. So we are on here. This is Brian's account. So as you guys can see, I don't work this account a ton anymore. There is 8 Success Club points here, but that's just because I put a few coaches underneath of Brian. He is a diamond coach. So an emerald coach is making $14 in team cycle bonuses. And then a diamond coach is making $18 in team cycle bonuses. So it definitely helps to get to a diamond because you start to make more from those team cycle bonuses. So what I want to show you guys is, let me see here. I'm going to show you guys team volume really quickly. All right, so we're going to go all the way back, if it'll let me. We're going to go all the way back here to, what year was this? 2014, guys, when I signed Brian up as a coach. So let me just say for all of you who are like, well, you know, I want to sign my husband up as a coach, but it's just too expensive. We can't afford it right now. I can't afford to keep him active. Me and Brian couldn't afford it either. 2014, we were living in a 1-bedroom apartment. We rented for, let's see, we had gotten married in, when did we get married? 2013. So we've been married for a year. I signed up as a coach and pretty quickly after signed him up as a coach because my coach told me that I needed to get to Emerald and that I needed to start building this business, and I needed to start to hit some of those ranks so I could start to share it with other people. And so I was like, very teachable. I wanted to learn in this business. I wanted to grow. I wanted to be successful from day one. And so I listened, right? Even though I really didn't do a whole lot with it. So I'm going to kind of show you guys that. So I signed him up in 2014. You guys can see like there's 0 volume on his left leg, right? and 0 volume on his right leg. So when I signed him up, I was getting 0 team cycle bonuses. There's no volume there. So it wasn't really benefiting us, but that's okay. So let's skip ahead. Let's see what year this is. So 2016. So 2 years after, still not tons of volume. I guess some weeks maybe a little bit. But you guys can see here, his left leg was like 0, 0, 0. All of this volume here on his right leg is because that's his strong leg. So all that volume was just sitting there every week, right? Like I wasn't getting any team cycle bonuses much just because there was nothing over here. So that was just sitting there, just sitting, chilling, waiting to be used. And then you'll see here is 2017. So I probably started building his left leg this year. So I think this 2017, so this is the year that I went 1 star, I believe. Yes, 1 star. So he was probably a diamond coach at this point. So his strong leg still wasn't super duper strong, but it was getting stronger. So you guys can kind of see where that's starting to happen. And then 2018, so you guys can see here, the volume's going up, up, up. So more and more team cycle bonuses that we're able to start banking in on. And then 2018, so now I'm going to take us to now. So you guys can see how much this leg, both of these legs have gone up. So I know you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? So for every 300 points or volume, so if you take 200 on one, it doesn't matter what direction it goes. If you take 200 on this side, 100 on this side, for every 300, 100 and 200, you get a team cycle bonus. So, and the team cycle bonuses as a diamond coach are $18. So let me just show you guys here. I think, no, not earning the commissions. And then carryover volume is just going to be the volume that's just chilling there. So I just want to show you that really quickly. But the carryover volume is just going to be volume that's chilling there. So you guys can kind of see like how much extra carryover volume there is. Let's see. So how much volume is a star? So volume, sorry, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, Kirby. Volume is equated, so I should have explained this off the top end. So volume comes from like a product. So each product has a team volume amount associated with it. So basically this volume is from people who are selling underneath of Brian. So like I said, I don't sell anything through Brian's account. I haven't really worked his account and sold items through it since 2016, except for if I'm just adding a few coaches every now and then. So like this month, I added like 3 coaches because I had already hit a lot I had already hit really high volume in my account. And so, and I have 2 accounts for me. So I had already hit really high volume in those accounts. And I needed to add a few more coaches underneath of him just for some buffer. And also because I would like to have a few more diamonds pop from there. So that's kind of why there's orders that have gone through there. But you guys can see here, like, you know, he cycled 6 times, which isn't a ton. But I just want to show you guys, this is residual income, right? This is income that me and Brian I'm not selling anything for. This is literally just like free money that we're making because he's at the top of my downline. So last week he made $300. So it's not like too crazy right now. Like I was listening to a call from Ashley Molstad, who's like the #1 top coach. And she's like, her husband makes $2,000 a week. And he's just, you know, just like Brian, he's not selling anything. So you guys can see here that $196 of that was team cycle bonuses. So all of that, I mean, $69 was commission because those are probably from people that just coaches that I signed up under there or just old, you know, people who've been under there from a long time ago who are still ordering every month. But most of it was that residual income of team cycle bonuses. So And then of course it's way more even in my main account, all coming from down within. So that's just free money. And so for me, what I'm really getting at is like, if I wouldn't have signed Brian up in the very beginning, he wouldn't have been at the top of my downline. And so that's why you really want to make sure that your spouse is like the first person you sign up on your weak leg. And the reason you want them on your weak leg is because you want to have them be able to benefit from this other strong leg, but you want for them to be on the weak leg so that you're able to maximize on those team cycle bonuses. So your strong leg is going to be the leg that your coach has built, but you want them on your weak leg so that you can send orders through there and able to really just get more team cycle bonuses in your main account. So again, I'm just trying to show you guys how the ripple effect really happens. And again, we don't touch this account. I don't really do anything with it, but we got $200 extra that week from this account, which is an extra $800 a month for us, typically. So, you know, that's free money. I mean, that's an extra, like almost $10,000 in a year that we're getting from my husband just being one of the first people I signed up and put in the right spot on my weak leg at the very top. So while in the beginning of my business, it was like, oh, I don't know if we can swing this. Now it's totally worth it to get an extra $8,000 to $10,000 a year from my husband just being at the top of my downline. I don't like to talk about money, so I get like itchy and sweaty when I do. But I just also want you guys to understand, like, we're not just talking about like $50 every now and then. Like, in the long run, this can be a whole lot of money, right? Like, I mean, 5 years from now, even honestly next year, this could be like, for me, triple the amount it is right now. So you just never know. Ashley Molstad said on her call that I had listened to, she was kind of talking about her husband's, and I believe it was last year, it was at the beginning of 2018, it was $2,000 that she was getting through his account weekly. The year before that, it was $1,000 weekly. So it's like, if I'm getting $300 a week through there now, it could be $1,000 next year. You know, like, so much can change because your business is just growing. So all that to say, this ripple effect happens and you get all this volume from your team growing underneath of you. So this, again, like that bank of volume too, as soon as you hit Emerald in your business, you can start kind of banking that money. So, or baking that volume. So for me, in my main account, just full transparency, I signed up 5 years ago. And after I signed up, Michelle signed up Amber Kuiper, who hit Superstar Diamond this year. She will probably be in the top 10 this year. She's been extremely successful. So my strong leg is super duper strong, like crazy amount strong. Like, we're talking 6 million in volume. So you guys just saw that volume of like 1,200. I have like 6 million on one leg in my main CBC. That's not from anything I've done. It's just because Michelle signed up a coach who killed it after me, and I got really lucky because I'm above her. So I get to have that volume. You never know when your coach is going to sign up that person, right? Or you never know when you're going to sign up that person. To be honest with you, when I signed Patrice up as a coach, I never knew she was going to be a 5-star diamond coach. I never knew she was going to build a big organization, right? Like, I was just like, oh, you want to sign up? You want to join our team? Awesome. Here's the onboarding. I'm having a baby tomorrow. Literally, this was when I was having Emily, and I was like 42 weeks pregnant. And I was like, okay, here's the link. I'm going into labor. So you just never know. Like, you never know who that person is. And that person could sign up after you, and you could get to the benefit of that. But you can never go back and sign your husband up and put him at the top of your downline. So again, this can make a huge, huge difference. So sorry guys, just looking over my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, so that one leg will be built for you. For some of you guys, it just really depends on your business. For some of you, it may not be a lot right now. Like, maybe you signed up with a coach and they're just getting started too. But as your business is built together, I mean, it's a huge benefit that you've signed up with your coach when you have, because, you know, in a couple of years from now, they may have a huge business and you're getting all that volume from the people that they're signing up. So this could be really, really big for you. Again, like, I think the big thing about all of this is that with coaching in general, like this should just be a really easy sell, guys, because we're not asking them for a minimum order. We're not asking to place an order every week or month or whatever. Like even I signed up for oils, right? Like I got a starter kit, and I didn't realize that every month I was going to need to purchase a certain amount in order to get the discount. Like I thought that it was like you get the discount because you signed up, but that wasn't the case. And that's not like that with Beachbody. Like you get 25% off whether you order something this month or not. Same thing with Monat. I didn't realize I bought some Monat for my friend. If you guys don't know, it's a shampoo company. And I didn't realize that I had to purchase 3 months, or they would you couldn't cancel it. Like they automatically ship it to you and you can't get out of the contract for 3 months. And so the fact that the Beachbody has it set up this way should really honestly be an easy share with people. Okay, the next reason that you want to sign up or you want to get to Emerald is that you get free leads. So this is huge, y'all. Okay, so when people go to beachbodyondemand.com, so we no longer have beachbody.com. Everyone should know that by now, but we no longer have beachbody.com. So people can't just go to beachbody.com and place an order and order stuff, right? Now, they can go to teambeachbody.com and place an order, but they will be placed with a coach. So you get free leads when you are an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club. So if you are an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, you will get free leads from Beachbody. So literally Beachbody will literally just say, hey, here's this customer. They just purchased Shakeology. You get them as a customer. Now, on their first order, you do not get commission if you hit Success Club 5. So if you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald, you don't get the commission, but the next month that they stay on it, you get the commission. So I have a girl who's been purchasing Shakeology for 15 months, and she's been on it for 15 months. Every month I get commission from her. She was a customer lead from the Success program, and I just get commission from her every month. And she doesn't even email me back, y'all. Like I emailed her a million times, reached out to her, want to be in a challenge group? Nothing, crickets. But I'm getting commission from her every month, and it was free, But here's the thing. So if you hit Success Club 5, you get those leads, but you don't get the commission the first time. If you hit Success Club 10, which is 5 challenge packs a month, and then you're an Emerald coach, you get the commission from those sales, those first sales. So the leads that you get from Beachbody, you also get the commission from those sales as well. So you'll get leads from Beachbody On Demand people and from people who just go to teambeachbody.com and place an order. So I wanted to show you guys an image really quickly. I'm just going to pull it up here for you guys. This is from a girl who she actually tracked how much money she made from free leads. And she, I believe, hit Success Club 5. So this wasn't even 10. So imagine if you hit Success Club 10 in your business. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with y'all really quickly. Okay. So you guys can see here, it just says the benefits of being an Emerald coach and hitting Success Club. So she basically got $357 in free leads and commission in 1 month. So this was just in January. So you guys can see here the list of the names. So when she was Success Club 5 and just helped 3 people, she got 12 customers. So she didn't get their commission on those first orders. So you can see here where it says like club. This just means that they purchased, but they did it through they were a customer program, the source. And then you can see down here, when she hit Success Club 10, she got 9 customers and she got the commission on their first orders, which was $357 of free money. That's amazing. So if you hit Success Club, or if you're an Emerald coach, so again, you have to be an Emerald coach and you have to hit Success Club 10, you will get the commission on those first orders. If you're Success Club 5, you'll still get those customers, but you just won't get the commission. So it really depends like how many people you'll get each month. It just kind of it's really just however many orders they have come through. So however many orders, they kind of evenly distribute them among the people who are Emerald and hit Success Club. People ask me all the time, well, how come they give them to people who hit Success Club? They already have customers. Because there's a lot of people in this business who don't really work the business. And so they're not going to just send some random person who's a coach like, hey, here's a customer. How do they know if you're running a challenge group? If you're someone who's sitting Success Club, you're obviously working the business. You're obviously working really hard. You're obviously running challenge groups. And so they want to give you other customers that you can help get transformations. So again, this is a reason that you want to hit Emerald and you want to hit Success Club 10 even, because then you're going to get free leads from Beachbody and get free money, $357. That's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about if you are going to sign up a discount coach or your spouse or someone and you're ready to sign them up and you're like, okay, because I want to see some emeralds start to pop this week, right? Like there's way too many people on this team who are not taking advantage of free money that is sitting there for them. Like Emerald, Success Club 10, like we've got to start getting some of you guys there. And so I want to see some emeralds pop this week. I want you guys to quit dragging your feet. Like let's make it happen this week. So let's talk about how you can do that. So obviously when someone signs up with a challenge pack, they can sign up as a coach. So I use ShareCart for everything. I don't like just sending people to a website and saying, go find it here. Like, no, you need to take the time. You're their coach. You're helping start them in the process. You need to go create a ShareCart for them. Just create a ShareCart for them. And when you do, it'll give you the option of enrolling them as a coach. So like I mentioned off the top end, you can sign them up with a challenge pack, or you can sign them up with a $40 sign up fee. So some people are like, well, like I don't want to sign my husband up with a challenge pack and, you know, him get Beachbody On Demand because we already have Beachbody On Demand. So another option would be to do the 2B Mindset Challenge Pack. So we have a 2B Mindset Challenge Pack that comes with 2B Mindset, and it also comes with a bag of Shakeology, and then you can sign them up as a coach for free with that. I think that's what Shay did with for her husband, Caleb, which is amazing because she wanted 2B Mindset already. So she was able to get 2B Mindset. She was able to get a bag of Shakeology, which she would have been purchasing a bag of Shakeology the next month anyway. And then she was able to get that $40 fee waived. So, because you're going to want him to be active, right? Like in order to take advantage, you need to keep them active in order for you to be Emerald. So in order to be active, you're going to have to spend $50. Why waste $40 going towards nothing when you could put it towards something? So automatically she was able to spend, I don't know, I think it's like $160. I don't know off the top of my head. And then get him, and you could even use a promo code for yourself if you wanted to, I'm just saying. And then you'll get 3 more promo codes when you sign your husband up, and you can use those to gift to people to get them enrolled. Just a little tidbit. But she got it for $160, let's say. You're going to spend $90 being active with 50 PV and signing them up for $40, right? So that's $90 right there. So why not go ahead and get your monthly bag of Shakeology that you would get and maybe order beach bars or something else in your other account for the 50 PV, or sell something through that account and you don't have to stress about it, and just get your Shakeology that month through the other account. So try to think of strategic ways that you can make it happen where it doesn't feel like as much of a burden for you, or make it a goal of like, hey, this month I'm going to sell 2 extra challenge packs because I want to sign my husband up as a coach. Like we know this is going to benefit us financially. We've got to get to Emerald. Like, let's make that investment. So you can do that. You can send yourself a ShareCart. You can sign them up under his email. You can choose a challenge pack, or you can do the $40 if you want. But again, you're going to have to turn around and spend $50, also making them active. Does volume from a new coach count as PV, or only customers and personal orders? Volume from a new coach does count as PV, or TV. Team volume. PV is personal volume. So that's going to be from your personal orders and your personal coaches. Team volume is going to be from your, like, anyone underneath of you and the volume that you're getting from that. Hopefully that makes sense. And I can explain that more too later. So that is an option that you could do that's easy, that then gives you access to Be Mindset if that's something you already wanted. And then you could do the certification if you want to be able to really mentor people in it. Or you could do it with the Ultimate Portion Fix. Or now, obviously, we have a lot of other things that you can do too, just to make it even easier to kind of justify signing them up. If someone joins a challenge, but as a coach, it'll count as a 50 PV needed that month. If someone new joins a challenge, but as a coach. Yes. So the month that they sign up, that would give you 50, that would be your 50 PV. You'll also get a $50 fast start bonus for signing them up as a coach at the same time as a challenger. And you'll also get 2 Success Club points. So, and the really cool thing is, just to throw it out there, if you hit Success Club, your first 3 months as a coach, you get a free ticket to Summit for next year as well. It's called Success Starters. And so, you basically just need to help 3 people your first 3 months, and then you'll get a free ticket. So, Bay hit it this year, Courtney hit it this year, Shay hit it this year. And it's a great way to get yourself going and get that free ticket so you can be at Summit next year. But then also to take advantage of starting to get some of these leads as well. So you could sign them up with a challenge pack. So you could do, one with Beachbody On Demand, or you can do one with a nutrition package. Obviously, there's a lot of different things that you can purchase in order to sign them up, but that is an easy way that you can go ahead and get that person in that spot. The other thing that you're going to want to make sure that you do when you do sign up your spouse, or you do sign up your friend or your grandma or whoever wants to join you and kind of lock in that other spot to help you get to Emerald, is that you want to make sure you set your preferred placement. So I'm going to share my screen again with you guys, and promise I'm going to be wrapping up soon. You guys are probably like, "Ooh, this is a long one." Okay, so when you log into your coach.teambeachbody.com to your back office, if you go to Monitor My Business and you do preferred placement, you're basically just going to go here. You want to make sure that you put your spouse on your weak leg. So the way you can know which one is your weak leg is to go back to Monitor My Business, go back to Team Volume, and you'll be able to see which one is a little bit less than the other side. If you need help, it could be that your legs are pretty even, which Brian's kind of are right now. But if you need help looking at that, reach out to your coach. They can definitely help you. All of us know how to do it and how to see that. We can go in on our end and see which leg is going to be your weak leg. So you're going to want to go to Monitor My Business. You're going to want to go to Preferred Placement. And you're going to want to set your preferred placement before you sign them up as a coach. So do not send them a share cart until you have set your preferred placement. So you want to either put them on your right or your left. Don't worry about the weak leg inside, weak leg outside, all of that stuff. You're just going to want to put them on your weak leg. So whether that's your left or your right, you're going to save that, and then you'll send them to your share cart, and that's where they will be put in your downline. All right, so that is everything for Emerald and why you need to get to Emerald. Hopefully you guys got some good information tonight, and we'll see some Emeralds start to pop this week, because I know you guys can get there, and I really think, here's the thing, guys, like, I really want this to be a fruitful business for y'all. I know it is in terms of just like passion and joy and all of that, but I also know that like you're here and you need to make an income, and like I want to see you guys start to see like some growth in your income and for it to really take off. And so again, like, I want you to take advantage of all of these free resources that Beachbody gives us in order for us to grow our income. Like, it can really, really be big for you and for your family, or even just paying for your monthly Shakeology, right? So please, 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 like, any questions that you have, we'll just take questions really quick. We'll take like 2 minutes of questions. We got 8:50. I still got you for 2 more minutes. So, but does anybody have a question? You can take yourself off mute, or you can drop it in the chat box. Don't be afraid.
Hi, everybody. I had a question, and now that you're asking, I forget. Shoot. Oh, I have all these people that like my close people, my close circle, even people, even like friends or whatever, family members that are on Shakeology that are still so hesitant to, and they're on their second or third month, because this is my third month as a coach.
Yeah.
And they're still just pushing back really hard on discount coach. And I just don't know what to say anymore. Like,
have you seen the image? Have you sent them that image that shows them how much money they could save?
No, is there like a graphic or like
Yeah,
a
let me let me show it to you really quick. It's under the Fit for His Glory Sisters Google Drive. If you go to New Coach Essentials, I'm just going to pull up really quick. Anna Bay also made one for the performance line, just so you guys know. Let me just share my screen with you really quickly. So it's super simple, but it just shows them like choosing your Shakeology. So you may have to edit this, though. You may have to make your own based on Canada, because obviously the prices are a little different because this is the U.S. But this shows them how they would save $18 a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over 6 months, that's $113. So it kind of at least gives them a little bit of a breakdown, because, I mean, if they're going to be ordering Shakeology every month and they're going to stay active, and that's the one thing that's keeping you from getting to Emerald, I would definitely make one. And just, this would be easy to make on Canva or something. And you don't even have to look that pretty. I mean, but that way it just breaks it down of like, you know, how much they would save.
Yeah. And the thing is, every time I've suggested that and made a point to say, you know, this is like, if your reorder's coming up, whatever, they're like, oh, well, you know, I'll try one more month and I don't know if I'll continue. And I'm like, okay, guys, I mean, we all know you love it. So let's just stop putting up pretenses. But like I'm struggling because of course that's my warm market, and those are the people that trust me and know and whatever. So like, those are the people that I know will be the ones that are going to take me to Emerald. But
Totally.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Would it be
Thank
awkward?
you, Carolyn.
No, you're good. I'm gonna say one other thing, but you can just listen while you're like doing the life family craziness. But one other thing I was gonna say is like, maybe just straight up say like, hey mom, or hey grandma, I'm really trying to hit Emerald ranking in my business. Like, if you want to cancel coaching in a few months, like that's totally fine if you decide that you don't want Shakeology. But can we go ahead and sign you up so you can at least get the 25% off? And it's not going to cost, like, it's literally not going to cost you anything. You're going to save money. And they already bought a challenge pack so they can sign up for free. And just be like, if you want to cancel at any time, you can. Like, there's no contract, there's nothing. Like, just be my first person so that way I can, you know, and then in the meantime, you might find somebody else who ends up being a business builder. And then if your grandma cancels, your mom cancels, it's not a big deal. You've got another person. Obviously you want to get to diamonds, but like, at least like to help you go ahead and start banking some of that, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. I think I was at
I know it can be awkward, but it's
middle of June. Yeah. Like middle of June, I'm like checking with a couple of them. And anyways, I'm going to just one more time.
Yeah. And if it's someone close to you, just say, I did that with my best friend. I was like, Whitney, can I call you for a favor? That was when I first started. I was like, you're already on Shakeology. Like, it would help me a ton, like just to get this Emerald thing. Like, I really want to help my business to kind of take off. And she was like, yeah, girl. Like, she just didn't even know, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when I told her, she was like, yes, I want to help you. Like, are you kidding me? And now she just started a business and I'm like, what can I do to help you? You know? So it's like, you know, you just support each other, and sometimes people just don't realize, you know?
Yeah. I did that relatively recently with girls that were coaches, but inactive, when I was close to Diamond, and again, still close, but I was just like, hey, no worries if not, but I know you love Shakeology. Like, you know, if you're planning on ordering, wouldn't hurt my feelings. Like if you went active, you know, I think you can ask and just tell them like, no worries if not, but I mean, there's no harm in asking ever. Because again, they're your family. Any business you ever start, like when we open a Chick-fil-A, like we're going to be asking everyone for help, like y'all included. So, you know, I think you treat it like a business and you get your family involved, because any business, anybody will be involved.
That's so true, Courtney. I think we get so weird because we're like, oh, it's network marketing, so we can't invite them. But if I was opening up a Chick-fil-A, I guarantee they would be the first people in line, you know, like, or if you were opening up something, a brick and mortar, like, they're going to be there to support you. But people just get weird about stuff sometimes. And sometimes I think we make it even more weird by being weird about it too. You know what I mean? So Any other questions? Oh, really quick question, and then we'll wrap up. Anybody said, does Keith have to have 90 PV home direct to stay Emerald? No, he just needs to be active. So, but if he's going to hit Success Club 5 or 10 in order to get those leads, he has to have 90 PV. So in order to hit Success Club, you do have to have 90 PV. But
it doesn't have to be home direct, does it? I don't, because right now he's at 90 PV because I put all that, or more, because I put all that stuff under him on Summit, and he's like eligible to hit Success Club.
Okay, then no. As long as it has a check mark. I just was blanking for a second and I couldn't remember. I didn't want to answer you wrong. So
yeah.
Then, yeah.
That's why I couldn't remember when so obviously Shakeology's on mine, but we always order like Energize and Hydrate and whatever we need for that month under him.
No, that's smart. That's smart. Any other questions? All right. Well, let me pray for you guys, and then we will hop off here. Thank you guys so much for being on. And if you missed the call and you're watching the recording, I hope this was helpful. Reach out to me with any questions that you have. Remember, I'm here to help you. Like, that is my purpose. And so please let me know if you have questions. But I'm going to pray for you guys. Heavenly Father, God, thank you so much for these incredible women. And God, thank you so much for just the mission that you have us on, Lord, to help women live healthy lives that ultimately glorify you and point other people to you, God. I pray that even this week, Lord, you would just give us the eyes to see the people that you have called us to serve and love. God, I pray that you would just help us to slow down. And sometimes I think we just get in such a hurry that we don't even see the people you've placed in our path. And so, God, I pray that you would just bring them to mind, Lord. Place them at the front of our minds, Lord. God, I pray that you would just help us to be bold in reaching out to them this week and whatever that looks like, God. Lord, I pray that we wouldn't be scared of those conversations or asking or inviting them, Lord. But God, we would do it with boldness and confidence because we know that it's something that you've called us to, God. And so, Lord, I just pray over each of these women, God, encourage their hearts if they're discouraged today. Help them just to be reminded of why they're here, God, and that is to point women to you, God. And Lord, I just thank you so much for just the opportunity to be on mission with them, God, to lead beside them, to love women well, and serve them in health and fitness, God. Lord, I love you so much. I pray just fruitfulness over their businesses, God. I pray that you would just show up in big, big ways, God. Lord, I pray that you would do more with our 3 or 4 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour that we can put into our business than we could with 20 hours, God. Lord, multiply their efforts and multiply the results, God. We love you and we praise you. It's in your name I pray. Amen. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being on. I'm taking a quick picture before everybody hops off. Smile. 1, 2, 3. All right. Love you guys.